Hi there everyone, how's it going? This is MAW00001 here with, well, I've sort of been inspired by Ghost Critic, really. Basically I'm going to show you in this video what I've got in some of my long boxes. Now most of my long boxes, I did try to keep my long boxes in alphabetical order. And I also try to keep them in alphabetical order as well. But unfortunately, the amount of comics that I've got and the small amount of space that I have where I live at the moment doesn't actually give me any chance to keep them in alphabetical order. So what I've done is, and to maybe make it a little bit more interesting, I've just picked at random one of my, well, I say long comic boxes. This is actually one of the medium-sized comic boxes. I do have long comic boxes, but they are packed away at the moment, somewhere in the flat, which I can't get into at the moment because there's a big sofa in the way of them. But yeah, so I'm going to start off with one of the short comic boxes. It's a bit of a mishmash and a bit of a hodgepodge, and yeah, I suppose you could call it a bit of a comic book stew, actually. Starting off with Uncanny X-Force #1, the blank cover. And then Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, #6 from Dark Horse. Absolutely love these painted covers that Dark Horse produced for these Dr. Solar comics. Really reminds me of the original Gold Key and Dale Dr. Solar comics that was brought out in the 60s and such. Really liked them. And ooh, next we have, see if I can get these in order. Havoc and Wolverine Meltdown, the mini-series, #1. #2. #3. #4. And here we have All New Wolverine Saga, which was a freebie at local comic book shops from Marvel, which just basically showed what was happening in the Wolverine universe of comics at that time. What else we got here? Ah, cool. Aliens vs Predator, the Deadliest of the Species. This is the last issue of this by Claremont and Barreto. Brilliant 12-issue miniseries that was. We have Suicide Squad #1. That's the second series of Suicide Squad, if I remember correctly. Adventure Comics 518. See what I mean by a complete mixture of comics in it. Absolutely, really need to get space to get my comics into some kind of proper order. Gotham City Sirens #15. It's a pity that had to go actually when they rebooted, but there you go. Brilliant. Deadpool 27. Freedom Fighters #1. Hopefully DC will be bringing the Freedom Fighters back, because I thought that was a really good miniseries. Young Allies #3. And I haven't got a clue what this is, but Revelry in Hell from Eros Comics #1. Yeah. Oh, excellent. Rom Space Knight #1. How cool is that? Trying to get the comics in the box so they don't get damaged. And we have Star Hunters #4. The Avengers United They Stand #4, based on the very short-lived Avengers United They Stand cartoon that was on was it Fox Kids, wasn't it, in the early to late 90s, I think it was. Oh yeah, absolutely brilliant miniseries coming up here. Battlefields Firefly and His Majesty. Number 6, Battlefields. That's the last part of that miniseries. Battlefields number 7, Motherland, part 1 of 3. Which I think that was the second story that Garfinis wrote, which had the female Russian fighter pilots. Oh, yeah. Absolutely brilliant miniseries. Nemesis, issue number 2. This is one of those this one coming up now is one of those miniseries where I bought the first issue, went, oh yeah, I got to get that, and then never got the rest of them. That's The Black Cat, number 1. Another really good miniseries from DC, which was made completely pointless about 6 months after it finished, and that's DC Universe Legacies. That's number 2 there. Dark Star and the Winter Guard, number 1. A series from DC that was hit and miss, a bit of hit and miss for my liking. JSA All Stars, that's number 7. And we'll just put them down there and start again. This is where is it? Kingdom Come, Justice Society Kingdom Come Special, The Kingdom, number 1, and this is the Dale Eaglesham 1 in 10 variant. As you can see, you can tell how much I've paid for that. Doom Patrol number 11, which I thought was a really good series actually for Doom Patrol, with Keith Giffen on writing. This one is Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, Dust to Dust, which was the prequel to the book Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, which was also turned into the movie, as everybody knows, Blade Runner. Yes. Tiny Titans, yay, number 30. The big curly hair issue. No sniggering at the back there. Titans, number 25, Brightest Day tie-in, one of the many Brightest Day tie-ins. Justice Society of America, number 41. Hopefully enough they will be coming back in a decent way soon. Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, Dust to Dust, number 3. Yep. There we go. Firestorm the Nuclear Man, number 4, which I think was the first series, which was a 5-issue mini-series in the 70s. I think I've nearly got a complete set of that. Not too bad. Super Team Family Giant, number 10, with the Challengers in the Unknown and Multi-Man. This is just one of those. This next one is just one of those random comics that I've picked up in what they call back issue packs at my local comic book shop. It's the Mice Templar Volume 2 Destiny. Pretty good actually, from what I've read of it. Not too bad. I'm one of those people that if I get a comic, doesn't matter how bad it is, I don't like to chuck it away. But you know, that's just me, I suppose. Fantastic series, iZombie, number 2. And here you go. This is the comic book adaptation of Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep. This is cover B of number 12. Here you go. Marvel Zombies 5, and yep, way before this one come out, they were definitely flogging a dead horse. I'm sorry, but they were. I thought this was a pretty interesting concept as well. Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers, and that's Lockjaw and the Pet Avengers Unleashed number 3. Yeah, 3 or 4. And let's have a look. What is this? So I'm trying to see what printing this is, but I don't think it says. Oh, hang on a sec. Oh, that's not bad. Second print. The Chris Claremont and Frank Miller Wolverine That's the trade paperback of it. Second print, so that's not too bad. I think I picked that up in a boot sale for about 10p, so can't be bad. Right. Trying to get into my comic box, and here we go. DC Universe Legacies #3 with the Silver Age. Is this yeah, Deadpool 26. One of those weird ones one of those weird miniseries that DC brought out as a Final Crisis aftermath, which was it showcased the Japanese superhero team that they introduced in the Final Crisis miniseries. This is Final Crisis Aftermath Dance #4. Really, really peculiar miniseries. Not quite sure if anybody actually knew what was going on in that one, but if you did understand what was going on in this comic, in this miniseries, please comment down below, because I'd like to know. From Avatar, this is the issue 10 of the ongoing series of Gravel, which I don't think actually went on for long. There you go. And Brightest Daytime, Green Lantern Corps #51. But it doesn't stop there. No, it carries on. Just move them out of the way. We have Black Widow 4, which was the mini-series that turned into a ongoing series, and then after the issue 8, I think it was, DC decided to no, they'll cancel it. Sorry, Marvel decided to no, they'll cancel it. Sorry. And Green Lantern Emerald Warriors #1. I think that's the cover A for that one. Very good. From DDP Hack and Slash #31, which I think that's another one of those comics that are pretty good, but I've always picked them up in my local comic book shops, back issue packs where you get like 5 comics or 6 comics for £1, and it's one of those ones where I've picked it up, I've read it, I've enjoyed it, but I've never actually got the could be bothered to put it on my standing orders really. And Hack and Slash, My First Maniac #1, which I think is the first Image Comics printed, published copy of Hack and Slash. And there's #2, #3. I thought that's a pretty cool cover. #3 there. And here we go. Haunt #8. I did warn you this was going to be all over the place. Heralds #5. And The Incredible Hulk #611, World War Hulks, with the wraparound cover. Invincible Iron Man #29, which I think has got the first appearance of Rescue in it, I think. Yeah, I think. Really missing this series, this one. Booster Gold #34. I think it was possibly one of the best interpretations of Booster Gold ever, and then DC Comics had to get rid of it because they had decided they wanted to have a reboot. Yeah, I'm not bitter about the reboot, honest. Justice League Generation Lost #7, which again was one of those 26-part mini-series, or maxi-series you want to call it, that I really enjoyed. I thought it was really cool. Justice League Generation Lost #8. JSA All-Stars #9. I'll hurry up with this because I think I'm running out of time on my card. The Rise of Arsenal, which I think was a bit of a pointless mini-series, but there you go. Justice Society of America 42. Really nice cover here for the Magdalene #1. Another great cover from Dark Horse, this time for Magnus Robot Fighter #1. And this is the variant cover for Marvel Apes #3. This is the second print variant sketch cover for New Avengers #54. Yay! ROM 34. Yay! With Submariner. Yeah. And I think this is the second series of the New Warriors #3. Tiny Titans 32. Another series that I'm really missing after the reboot is Power Girl. This is #15. Oh, and there's Black Widow from her mini-series ongoing cancelled comic. That's #6 of that. Teen Titans, the decent Teen Titans, #84. There's an old Adventures of Superman, #536. Is that Stan Lee at the back? Nah, it can't be. And we got Superman, #116. And going into the bottle city of Kandor. And this isn't what it looks like at first sight. This is actually the Image First copy of The Walking Dead #1. And here we have Uncanny X-Men #522, which I think is the return of Kitty Pryde. And we have Black Widow #3. So there you go. That's some of the comics that I've got on this long box. I shall stop this video now, and I'll do another video and show you the rest of the comics that are in this long box. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video, please comment down below and everything, and yeah, I'll see you later on. Ta-ta for now.